this video is about getting numbers and why they're not really that important, and why your focus shouldn't really be on getting numbers or how many numbers you end up getting, because it's very easy to kind of go out and do your sessions and stuff and then be like, okay, how many numbers did I get? How successful was I? But what you're kind of doing is you're kind of conflating success with how many numbers you're getting, and actually I don't really think you should look at it in that way. Actually, I think that success can be determined in multiple ways, and quantifying it in terms of numbers isn't really the best way to look at it, I don't think. Obviously you do want to be getting numbers at some point, because obviously numbers lead to dates leads to girlfriends, etc, etc, but yeah, don't get so bogged down on that stuff. It's really not that important. Focus more, I would say, on the actual quality of the conversations that you're having. So think back and think, was I really connecting with that girl? Was there certain things I could have done a bit better? Certain things I could have said. Was I present? Was I authentic? Was I genuine in the conversation? Was I doing all the key things? Was I figuring out all of the stuff I wanted to find out about her? Was I doing a bit of flirting with her, etc, etc? So think of it more in those terms, and not so much as getting numbers, because and actually the thing is you can have a really short interaction with a girl and she will still give out her number to you sometimes, and she might even still come out on a date, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, yeah, fine, I got her number, job done, finished now, done for the day. It doesn't really work like that. It should be more of a holistic approach where you're having effective interactions a lot of the time, and getting numbers is just a byproduct of that. The focus isn't on the actual numbers. The numbers just come as a result of enjoying yourself, being present, and having effective communication with girls, basically. And the same thing applies really to dates, and I guess you could say lays as well. Getting dates with girls. Try not to get so bogged down on how many you're getting and all that kind of stuff, and just focus on what you're actually doing and enjoying what you're actually doing, and then the dates, etc, will come as a result of that. And another trap that guys fall into is that they look at numbers as a source of validation. So the number becomes kind of like a source of external validation, so that they can kind of feel good and basically validated by the opposite sex. So they, I've seen guys who they're out farming numbers, and that's their source of kind of feeling basically validated by girls, when really I don't think it should necessarily be like that. Like I said, numbers, they don't mean shit, to be honest. A girl will give out her number sometimes just to get rid of you. Sometimes a girl will just give out her number because she felt you deserved it, but ultimately she wasn't really that attracted to you, or she didn't really feel you're the kind of guy that she really wants to go out on a date with, and nothing wrong with that. Don't take it personally, it's just how it is. So yeah, don't get too focused on numbers, really. It's easy to kind of look at the videos online and stuff and be like, oh yeah, this guy's getting loads of numbers, fucking hell, he's really good, but actually you'd be surprised. Girls will just sometimes give out their numbers without necessarily having the most amazing interaction. So yeah, it's really not something to place too much emphasis on. It's really about the actual conversation itself that you should be focusing on. That's my advice to you. So if you guys are going out there doing your sessions, reflect more on the quality of your interactions rather than the outcome. Think about it more in those terms. That's what I would recommend. Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on your approaching girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.